Så er vi ude, stængerne er sat. Afstand ud til havnene omkring 100 til 150 meter bag båden. Vi har 5 stænger ude i øjeblikket. Står ved siden af Danny. Hey Danny.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
It looks fantastic today. What do you reckon?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
We've got a good tide, we've got nice westerly wind, and we know the fish have been here, so we're hopeful that we're going to have a good day's fishing today.
Yeah. Some people have had some concerns talking to me about the bluefin tuna being a protected species. What do you think about that?
I know about 8 or 9 years ago when we started coming out to the Straits, there weren't that many fish around.
Okay.
It was obvious that something needed to be done.
Yeah.
And for a couple of years I think the almadravas, which are the nets that collect the fish coming into the Mediterranean to spawn,
Sure.
they were restricted for a number of years.
Cool.
And that resulted in an immediate increase in the number of fish that were being caught sport fishing, shall we say.
Yeah.
We've had a few years now that there have been quotas on different types of commercial fishing,
Yeah.
such as the almadraba,
Yeah.
and some of the other commercial fisheries. And that's also resulted in more fish.
Well, that's excellent.
The fact is that last year was one of our most successful years sport fishing, and this year, the start of the season, we couldn't really have asked for more.
Well, that's phenomenal. It's so nice because it's always negative voices going about, oh, you shouldn't catch them, and the Mediterranean is dying. But from what I've seen these days, it's full of fish and full of dolphins and whales, and they wouldn't be there if there weren't any fish, you know.
And it looks like it's being properly enforced.
Yeah, so it does work.
When quotas are being put on different types of fishing, they're being enforced and they're being made to keep to those quotas.
Yeah,
we've had a
thank
case,
God it's working.
We've had a case recently, these almadravas,
Yeah.
they catch the whole school of fish,
Yeah.
and basically they'd overgone the quota they had been given,
Yeah.
and they were asked to release all the fish they had in the net.
Okay.
That's something that's
Shit.
unprecedented.
No.
And
So that really...
they went down to Brussels, they tried to convince Brussels to allow them to keep that fish, and they were
But
told
they
they had to let them go. So
No.
obviously, and those fish are coming into spawn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's hard to
positive.
take them because then you lose
Yeah.
maybe the whole next generation
We
as
are
well.
fishing them on the way out now.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent.
Basically, they've already spawned and they're going, and obviously, the damage we can do catching the odd fish here and there is not the kind
Makes
of
sense.
damage that these commercial industries can make. So it's,
Yeah. So the outlook for the tuna is actually pretty good, isn't it?
I like to think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
This year's looking positive.
It's really good.
We're looking at trying to implement more release, tag
Yeah.
and release.
Yeah.
It's very difficult here because of the depth, the tides,
Yeah.
the way we're fishing them. Once we get the fish alongside, in many cases the fish is almost gone because they're too tired, you know. So that's something we're working on and trying to get a tag and release system in place, see how they're working it in other places, and see how we can implement a similar system here.
Yeah. This has been a really good week already. So what have you caught? What?
Caught a bluefin tuna on Sunday, 176.5 kilos.
Yeah.
We lost a big one yesterday, on Monday, because I'm losing track of days. On Wednesday we caught one yesterday, 175 kilos.
Oh, yeah.
Just weighed a kilo and a half less than we caught on Sunday. So that's the size of the schools
general size
that we have at the moment.
Yeah.
But we tend to get bigger fish, schools of bigger fish and smaller fish.
Yeah.
But that's a decent size fish.
I'd say.
and the fight that we're getting at the moment is incomparable to any other fish.
Yeah.
The way they fight, you know, it's incredible.
So you expect to get at least 1 or 2 bites on each time you go out then, at the moment?
That's been more or less the average.
Yeah.
We've had up to 3 strikes a day.
Oh, nice.
So I'm hoping that we're going to have a couple of strikes a day and you can enjoy some of the good fishing we're having at the moment.
Sure. Well, we'll see. Thanks a lot, Danny.
You're welcome.